Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
To throw is Fields.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
He's on his way.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
His throw incomplete.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore,
and it's 3rd down.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Johnson on the counter. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They try the left side with Johnson, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On 1st down, McKee.
That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims.
The end result, 21 yards.
And Mims moves the chains, and it's exciting to see all the ways the Broncos might use him as a rookie. He's a mismatch type of a player who can really hit you from anywhere if you don't keep somebody nearby and closely guarded.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. McKee. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Marr on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, McKee. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Fields.
Flush to his right.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Johnson running left. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Fields.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Fields now to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now this one complete on the slant route. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Operating from the gun, McKee. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Marr now to add the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing to start the drive.
McKee. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The kick by Marr is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now it's Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Now a screen set up for Johnson.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On second down, here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And that's caught inside the 30.
He may go.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Off the play fake. McKee. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here comes Cohen. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Darnell Mooney,
42 yards.
and the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. McKee.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want fun.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Up the middle, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Flushed out right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red. Yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. The slot man in motion right.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And this is where you're hoping you can catch the defense with too many men in the box. You line up in a jumbo set and pull people close to the line of scrimmage and in tight. And then it was all about closing off the angles of pursuit on the strong side and hoping your guy can win the race to the outside. And that time, he takes the toss and follows his lead blocker right into the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing again. McKee. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. McKee. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And now they'll shift things around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A good pickup there, 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Fields now on second down.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fields.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed. But, CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. To throw from his end zone, McKee. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Operating from the gun, McKee.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Throwing on first down. McKee. And his throw here's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. McKee. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Operating from the gun, McKee.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
And quickly they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down, McKee. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And oh, my goodness. Here's they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. McKee. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. McKee. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take it to the house.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now...
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
He's to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they also will exit this one at 2-2.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to DC.